Hey guys. So I know that I have been absent from the interwebs lately, and it's simply because life happens. Over the last few weeks since I made my last video post, I started a new semester of school. My kitchen has been getting repaired from the leaks. My car was broken into, and they stole a bunch of stuff out of my trunk. And shortly after that, my car battery died as a result. And someone who was very close to me passed away unexpectedly. It has been a rough couple of weeks, as you can imagine, but it's been making me think about stress and processing grief and, how much can a person handle and what happens when they can't handle anymore. There comes a time when we all reach our breaking point and we cry, uncle. For me, it's how I deal with those moments that shows me, what I'm made of, what stuff I have inside. When bad things happen, when people die, you grieve, and all too soon you return to your life as normal, and the days are hard, and little things will remind you of the person you've lost, and you have that bad moment. You have those tears, and then you move on, and the moment passes, and you keep going on with your life. The strange thing about this is that in those moments where I have the real feeling of loss, where I'm actually grieving, I feel like I'm only able to show my real emotions when I'm by myself. When I'm with people, even people who are also going through the loss and who are feeling it just as much as I am, I feel like I have to put a guard up around my reactions because I don't want to feel like I'm competing with their emotions, and I don't want to feel like I'm performing my grief rather than experiencing it. And I can't figure out why that is. It makes me feel more guilty. Why can't I just experience my feelings in the open with the people who I love, who love me? Why is that so hard? And, I've been talking about this with my friends because they keep asking me if I'm okay and how I'm doing. And, I can tell that they're starting to not want to ask me anymore. Not because they don't care, they do, but because the length of my grief is going to be substantial. And they're not experiencing the grief in that way. And I think I've come to a conclusion about why this grief is so hard to show in the open. It's because, when we're kids, we're told to be quiet. We're told to quiet down anytime we get rambunctious or laughing too loud or screaming, or, when we're showing our emotions, we're told to quiet down, we're told to stop crying, and our emotions are devalued because we don't know how to moderate the expression of them. And I'm guilty of this too with my nieces, so death is near. I apologize for ever making you feel like your emotions are devalued. I want to be able to feel my emotions openly without feeling like I'm being judged. Because when you're dealing with stress and you're dealing with grief, you don't need to pile on to that stress and that grief with judgment, because then it makes you feel as if your grief can't be validated. And people, even understanding, caring people, they begin to stop asking you how you're doing. And it's not because they don't want to hear about how you're doing, but they just don't know how to help you. And there's nothing that they can say to make it any faster or any better. And they're tired of trying to fill the gaps of space with platitudes. It'll be better tomorrow. Things can only get better. I know how you feel. I'm so sorry. There are only so many times people can say it and you can hear it. We're conditioned as kids to hide the extent of our emotions. And it's frustrating. And it's disappointing that we can't share with our friends and our family all of our emotions. And I know I'm not alone. So, feel free to tell me your experiences below and how you've handled them, because maybe it'll help me and help someone else. As always, you can subscribe below if you like my video, and give me a big thumbs up. See you soon. And I've lost my camera stand.